Okay, as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see or not, but the green emerald is illuminated. It's been powered on for about 5 or 6 minutes, just enough that made me have to restart the camera again. So what I want to do is I just want to check the voltage on the cathode side, the output side of the rectifier, which is going to be the red wire goes to the transformer, so we know that's the primary. I don't know if you can, let me see if I can zoom in a little more so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So there is said rectifier right here. The red side, the top side here, I don't know if you can tell, it's the red wire goes under the capacitor and it goes up to the transformer up here. And then the other wire, the white wire, or the yellow wire rather, goes to the input of the capacitor. So what I'm going to do is just check for voltage at 2 different places to get an idea of what I'm looking at. I don't imagine I'm going to see around 150 volts something. So but we can actually look, let's look and see what we get on AC. I'm sorry I can't show you both the meter and that at the same time. We'll see what we get to the primary side of that, or not the primary side, the anode side of the rectifier. I'm showing about 125 volts AC. So now on the other side, because it's a rectifier, it's going to be DC. So I'm showing 145.5 at the rectifier, so I'm going to write that down. 145.5 volts, and that's going to be DC. And then I also want to check, like I said, one other spot a little bit further downstream, and that's going to be down here at pin 1 of the 6C4 tube. So I'm going to change the camera a little bit so you can see where I'm going with that. A little fast there. Okay. I don't know if I have much illumination here. Maybe if I back up underneath this light a little bit. Of course it'll break when I want to use it. So. Get my big hairy arm out of the way. I don't think that the focusing is working too well. It doesn't know what I want to focus on. Actually, it's going to be right on the other side of this capacitor, this ceramic capacitor right here is where I'm going to be testing. So if I put that down, you probably won't be able to see it anymore. So what I'll do is I'll let you look at the meter, like just in case you've never seen a meter before. And I'll try not to get my big head in the way. But I'm going to be going down to that pin that I showed you, and then we'll see what we get as a reading there. Hopefully not sparks. So at 94.2, 94.2 volts right there. So we're going to look too and see what the manual says I should have. 94.2 volts DC. So I'm going to write down 94.2 volts DC. Okay. So I'll turn this off and unplug it, get out of my way so I don't electrocute myself while I'm reaching around doing other things. And we'll take a look here at the wonderful schematic. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can get the computer locked in there. Oh, there we go. We can kind of turn it a little bit. So let's see. Windows wants me to restart it. We're going to restart it later. We're doing something right now. If you don't mind. Until restart tonight. I'll keep setting the clock back. Okay, so I was at the 6C4 and I was doing voltage at pin 1. It's saying around 110 volts. So I've noticed that you will see a little bit of a difference in that. But I don't think I'd want to go over that. So I kind of have my baseline, and when I put a new rectifier in there, we'll take a look at it and see, and maybe put a substitution box in there and try put a couple different resistors in. But as you can see right here, it's saying that pin 1 and pin 5, either one, that I should have about 110 volts, and it's DC because it's not limited or called out as being AC like it is there. So that's what I'm going to do, is get my stuff ready to start making some of these changes. I may at some point actually show you when I make the changes, because there was a desoldering station that I purchased, also used off of eBay, and it works really well. And I know when I was looking to buy one, it was a Tenma, I believe is who it was. Yeah, when I was looking to buy one, I couldn't find any information whatsoever about it. Of course, I got it and it didn't work because it was broke. Something happened in the shipping, and it was just, I think it's just poor manufacturing is what I found with it. And I'll explain all that. But anyhow, once I got it all put back together and the shipping issue fixed, it works pretty well. I've used it for a lot of different things. Like when I was doing the Holocrafters radio, I used the heck out of it for that, and it works really well because sometimes they use a plethora of solder for that when they're doing those wire-to-wire kind of contact stuff. They use a whole bunch of solder on that. But anyhow, so what we'll do is pause for now and get stuff ready, and then we'll be back.